And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Azamat the Professional Murzakanov.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1, and as we dive into this particular matchup, a lot of eyes on the kickboxer, but his takedown defense figures to be tested tonight by the more well-rounded fight.
If you're a kickboxer, when you come into the game, the first thing you do is try to learn to wrestle. But that doesn't equate to beating a guy that has done this his entire life. This guy is well-rounded because he has wrestled, he has grappled, he has been in the boxing gym his entire life. He's got to use all of those skills if he wants to beat this guy, because fighting him in a kickboxing match would not serve him well.
Doing work with the jab there. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, how about the switch kick to the body by Costa? So there it is, the kickboxer successfully defends the first takedown attempt by the more balanced fighter. He said he might have to play defense early, did it well there.
Well, he's expecting the wrestler to fatigue. As the takedowns fail, he starts to get more tired. Then he will let his hands go, elbows go, knees go, and use all of his weapons to try and finish this fight.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Why, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Oh, misses with the jab. Great body kick there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Big elbow there, Lance. Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, nice jab by him there. And I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
Oh, great block there.
Oh!
Costa's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, big head kick there. Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to a hero?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Oh, huge combination from Paulo Costa. This guy's a judge's dream, DC. Every single one of his UFC wins has been a finish. 0 decision wins in his career as he enters the octagon here tonight. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he's got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. He turned his entire
Oh, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Second round underway. All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round. Straight punch is true. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. Got to be careful here.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. He's got to be careful here.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Costa's back in full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him. And this man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling.
Land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
And just misses with that big right hand. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Costa's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here.
Devastating body kick land.
Oh, single collar tie here.
down.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Oh, man, beautiful job to target that already compromised spot. It's getting worse by the minute. Right into side control. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Don't let him give you strikes. Let's go. What's this?
Changing the position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Costa's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Stop.
Good round.
Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Get this fight to the ground and get on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Now he lands a solid punch.
Back to the jab now, no good. Straight right, he misses.
Beautiful little hook.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Oh, beautiful hook. Well, the cut men have...
He didn't like that left hand.
Swing and a miss by Costa. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, man, that cut is only getting worse. Canvas cleanup guy figures to be busy between fights.
He's going to be very busy. He's going to be very busy trying to keep...
Right the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Costa's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Lands a nice straight. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Oh, the damage just continues to... All right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose. that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield, and that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guy's eye is hanging off the side of his head. Clean punch. Now for guys that carry all the muscle, like Costa, you start to worry about if all that muscle starts to fatigue as the fight goes long.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Costa's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight.
Nice strike.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, here we go with the final minute of what has been unquestionably the fight of the night. Back and forth on both sides, and referee has thought about stopping things. I'm glad he stayed out.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't put himself in this fight. We needed to see this one to completion, or as long as we have gotten to see the fight. There have been some bleak moments for both. Both of these guys are covered in blood. Both of these guys have been battered and bruised, but neither one of them lost the desire to fight. It's been so fun to watch. I cannot wait for this last minute.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Costa gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So the fight goes the distance, and man, did they entertain the masses. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And the kickboxer wasn't point fighting tonight. He was going for it. Doesn't get the finish, but certainly a performance that he will look back upon fondly, I would think.
Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be very happy about this.